Hello, hello. It's Kitchen Counter Oracle on this very Englishy weather this morning. Happy Monday. Just trying to let the car warm up for just a minute before we get to truck-a-looking. A lot of times we have so much going on, we just don't have time to focus on other people and their wants and their desires. And this is my beef with people who heavily depend on divination to find out other people's business. Because not all readers will do their due diligence in terms of making sure that person has permission. But also, it's the reader's responsibility to check the intent of the person before they answer the question. And all that jazz, because not only is the person requesting and or paying for the reading going to get in trouble, but the reader they utilize, or should I say weaponize, is going to get in trouble as well. You'd be amazed at the number of folks who value the money over doing the right thing. Yeah. But then there's the people who pick up a form of divination. Somebody here likes to use playing cards, like poker, gambit, and X-Men. This person fancies themselves an X-Man, if you will, but the thing is, there's no genuine talent in this fucker. There's no genuine talent in this man. This is a hot girl fit type of person. He's never truly had his mettle tested, which tells me a lot, actually. Knights in shining armor have never truly had their mettle tested. Then there's the knights who have survived a few. They lost some. They won some. Their mettle is dinged up accordingly, but at the same time, it's polished and well maintained. That's the type of man I like. Why? Because the man, it's a proven skill. Like, he's proven that he knows how to fight. He's proven his skill. It's time for a karmic individual to prove their skills. And my thing is, what skill? It is a warlock, yes, but the thing is, his art is stealing from naturally gifted, the naturally talented. It's like Rogue and the X-Men. Skin-to-skin contact, boom. She's siphoning their energy. And as a result, she can use their power, she can briefly use their abilities and stuff like that. That's this type of person. It is the ultimate parasite, basically. And I have said several times, if a parasite is not careful, they can drain a person to death. And that may very well have been the intent. But I'm sorry, when you are stealing from women, guess what? You're going to start acting like a whole bitch out here in these streets. And it's one of the reasons I cannot take him seriously is because this person has no masculine energy whatsoever. It's all feminine. He fancies himself the counterpart of somebody, but again, it's in his head. It's in his head. It's time to have his mettle tested, and he's over here trying to run away from the test entirely, which is genuinely hilarious. I've said it once, I'll say it again. If something is truly organically meant to be, you don't have to force it, hex it, jinx it, bind it, restrict it. You ain't got to do any form of manipulation to get it. It's just going to organically flow into place. And I'll say it once, I'll also say it again. The people who pick up the dark side of the craft is because they out here pitching an entire temper tantrum because something isn't meant for them. God did not write them in the book of somebody's life. You out here trying to snatch the quill out of God's hand, and I'm going to tell you this here and now. God got jokes. There's the book of life and the book of death. Now also insert the concept of the Holy Grail in Indiana Jones. Jesus was a simple man. The Holy Grail was just a simple goblet. No jewels, no gold. Just a simple goblet. Drink from the wrong cup. You return to the dust in which you came from. Let's put it that way. Drink from the wrong cup, you return to the dust in which you came from. Drink from the right one, healing and eternal life. It's like this idiot who's about to have his metal tested, trying to snatch the quill out of God's hand. He grabbed the golden book, which is the book of death. Swap names, destinies, finances, and stuff like that. Like he wrote his name, he wrote his friends in, his wife, his kids, into the book of death. The book of life is just a simple black-brown, leather-ish bound journal, if you will. A simple thing. He thought that was the book of death and then placed the names accordingly in there. Again, God got jokes. See, the thing is, God knows what you're going to do before you do. And this is how you know you truly got God's hand on your shoulder, whether you act like a brat or not, like I do at times, because I'm so sick and tired of bullshit. Sometimes God will have you move well in advance before they do. It's like the frat boys that were trying to make me the butt of a pull the pig type joke in college, but not only did I overhear them talking about what they wanted to do, it was 2 weeks before I was due to transfer out to another school entirely. So by the time they enacted the plan, I would have been long gone in the next county over. See what I'm saying? There is a shitstorm of things that are about to play out. Things that I have been receiving prophetic insight on, if you will, since 2012. And the closer we get to it, the more detailed it gets. Yes, martial law is going to go into effect. It has to be an extremely catastrophic event. So something that causes a lot of death. And I've been seeing for the longest time a repeat of Pearl Harbor, but on the East Coast in Virginia. Heavy on the Second Fleet. Heavy on the Second Fleet. So, I don't know. Time will tell. And again, like, it could be fires in New York or something. I don't know. Like, again, it has to be huge and catastrophic. resulting in casualties in the thousands. And I have been saying for the longest time, this government is two wings on one fucking bird. It is a big-ass turkey. It ain't no eagle, it is a big-ass turkey. That bird has had its head chopped off, the feathers plucked, gutted, the whole 9 yards. The only thing they are doing now is preparing the butter to ram up the backside before they throw it in the oven. Again, metal about to be tested. Got to be more careful. See, the funny thing is, if you put me in front of a drill sergeant right now, their job in a nutshell is to build you down, like break you all the way down and build you back up into a soldier. The psychological and emotional trauma that I have received throughout my life, if he got in my face right now, I'd probably start laughing at him. I'm dead serious. I would probably start laughing at him. Because the person that keeps trying to steal my energy, my life, my light, my this, my that, he would start crying. Oh, he'd start crying. Oh, he would. He would really start crying. Again, metal about to get tested. And you know what? It's a personal problem that's not mine. Doodles.